If people say, I like your product or cool product, but never buy, something is seriously wrong. And you need to fix it right now, or your startup will fail. So give me a couple of minutes and I will show you how you can fix it so people actually buy. These are the exact strategies I used in my startup and you can use them this week. First, let's look at why people aren't buying your product. The real reason people aren't buying your product is simple. Here is what's usually happening. People see your product and think it's cool, but the gap to saying yes is just way too big. So it's not like people don't like your product. They're saying, this looks interesting, but I'm not convinced enough to take out my wallet and pay for it. And this is where most early stage founders get stuck. They think they need to add more features, run more ads, or do better marketing. But that doesn't fix it. The solution is much simpler. Your job is to shrink that gap until saying yes feels like a no-brainer. And I'm going to show you 3 quick things how you can fix this right now. And the first step is to remove risk completely. People don't buy because they are afraid of making a bad decision, especially early on when your brand is new and nobody knows you. So people see your website and think, what if it doesn't work? What if I waste my time? What if I pay and regret it? And if you don't remove that fear, people won't buy, even if they like your product. So your job is to remove that risk as much as possible. But here is a big mistake you must avoid. Many founders think, okay, I'm just gonna make my product cheaper, so there is less risk for people. But that's a bad idea, because even if you charge $1 single, the risk for many people stays the same. Because it's not so much about the money, it's more about, I need to enter my credit card, can I really trust this? What will happen to my data? So the better way is not to lower the price, it's to lower the commitment. For example, instead of asking for a payment upfront, let people try your product for free. Give them a trial or a free demo access. More people will try your product and they're much more likely to pay simply because you removed this first big step people had to take. That's often enough to get people to say yes, but sometimes it's still not enough. So let's take it a step further. Step 2 is making the buying process stupid simple. Now, even if someone likes your product and feels it's valuable, they still won't buy if the process is annoying. And I see this all the time. I coached over 50 founders and most of them ask way too much information up front. Too many steps, too many clicks, and you know what happens? People just leave. People want results fast. So if your sign-up process or checkout process feels long and complicated, they won't complete it. In my first startup, one of the biggest improvements we made was reducing our sign-up form to just an email and password. So we simplified everything. Once we did that, people started signing up almost immediately. And this worked because it removed the moment where people think, do I really want to do this right now? Instead, signing up became super easy. Just email and password, done. And you can always ask for more information later on. But in the beginning, your only goal is to get people in. Another thing to look at is how many steps it takes people to buy. For example, if they sign up for free and now want your basic version, go through your own flow, click through your product and try to pay. If it's more than a few clicks, you need to fix it. For example, when you click on choose plan and then they have to read a lot of text before they can choose a package, remove that. Think about which steps take the most time and which ones you could remove. Because every extra step is a reason not to buy. That's one of the easiest things you can do right now to make more people buy. Remove everything that is not necessary. But there is one more pro tip you need to use to make people say yes and get them to pay. And this is the one that usually makes the biggest difference. This is one of the most effective things I have learned building startups. People don't just avoid paying, they avoid work. Even if your product is free and the sign-up process is super easy, they might not buy it because they're thinking, it looks good, but I don't have time to set it up right now. So they bookmark it and forget about it. So here is what you need to do. Instead of making users do all the work, you do it for them. This worked extremely well for us. At one point, we had a product where users had to set up everything themselves. Configure things, connect things, create their first setup, Most people didn't do it, but not because it was hard, but because it was work. So we changed our approach. Instead of saying, do this and do that, we said, we will set up your first workflow for you. And conversions increased almost immediately, because now people didn't have to figure anything out. They just say yes and they get the results. That is the key. The easier you make it for people to succeed, the more likely they are to say yes. Especially for early stage products, this is a massive advantage. So whatever startup you have, you could say, we will import your data and structure it for you. Or we will help you launch your first campaign, whatever makes sense for you. And you don't need to scale this perfectly. You can do it manually in the beginning. Even if you only have a few users, you can literally help them one by one. Set things up for them and do the heavy lifting. Quick question. If people aren't buying your product yet, what usually happens? Do they say, looks cool and disappear? Or do they sign up but never upgrade? Whatever it is, comment below and I will tell you the first thing I would fix to make them pay. The real reason nobody is buying your product is not because your product is bad, but because saying yes feels too difficult. So you need to make this easier. And you do this with 3 things. Remove the risk, make the process simple, and do the work for them. That's how you turn cool product into real customers. And if you want the full 30-day plan to get people from I like your product to real customers, you can download it in the description below. But here is the problem. If people buy your product but leave after a week, your startup will still not grow. So watch this video next. I will show you 5 growth principles the most successful startups use. And if you never want to miss a video on how to build a successful startup, hit subscribe. My name is Oscar. See you soon.